I would like to say I'm grateful that I was part of the student that was selected for an interview to be considered admission into College of Europe 2017-2018 academic year. Well, it's very competitive and all of us cannot be granted admission. That is why we had the interview. I may have not performed to the expectation of the interview panel, but I have no doubt of my capabilities and what I have done for myself. Being the co-founder of Young African Leaders Network that is championing youth integration so that in future African youth can have free access to African countries. African youth can move freely, organize regional integration to be integrated together. But my appeal to College of Europe is they should help the young African leaders who have passion for regional integration by organizing short courses for us to understand the details, the focus, the aims and objectives of regional integration and the benefit to Africans. I echo this out because just recently we realized that in South Africa, the citizens have been attacking fellow Africans who are legally staying there and doing business. That means the ordinary citizens in Africa don't even understand the main reason of regional integration. So we need this. But most of the time, you hear African leaders saying we lack resources and they always seek for foreign aid. How can foreign aid help Africa? We neither need capacity building. We neither human resource development. Imagine European Union, you have 28 countries. But in Africa, we have about 53 countries in African Union. And we are still seeking foreign aid to countries that is less than ours. And we have all the resources. So I'm appealing to College of Europe to organize short courses for African young leaders like me who have ambitions to understand the success of African Union so that I can replicate it to African Union regional integration, to have free access and free movement to African people, goods and services. I've written a lot of articles. I've done a lot of research on African Union regional integration for economic and political development. I would wish to get admission to College of Europe so that I understand the European Union and how its institution works. But it's unfortunate because it's competitive. I did not get the opportunity, but that will not stop me from doing what I have been doing or what I have done. And just like others who I always look at them and said, no, you have to keep on moving. Just like when I listen to Alibaba, he has been rejected 100 times. I listened to Bill Gates, who was sacked for not performing well in Harvard University. But there are all the great men in the world currently that you can think of. And my second appeal is for College of Europe to partner with European Parliament so they find lasting solution to illegal migrant. Now the policies they have put in place with some governments in Africa wouldn't help. Why it will not solve the problem is one, African leaders, majority are corrupt. The money that European Union will be giving to the government to fight illegal migrants and strengthen their borders will use to attend meetings and say they are going to formulate policies. These meetings and policy formulation will be used to pay allowances, sitting allowances, hotel allowances, and enrich themselves. And the problem will still exist. So the investigation that African Union would do, just like how African elections is always observed by European Parliament, they will come and observe the election and make report and make conferences. This keeps African countries' elections awake. So they always make sure that election is free and fair. So if they are to solve this illegal migrant, then I think we need to research into the solution. The current proposed solution wouldn't help to solve the illegal migrant from Africa through North African countries to Europe. I am not particular about the youth living to Europe illegally. I am particular about the energetic youth that are dying in the sea trying to get to Europe. The energetic youth of Africa that are dying. And who is propelling this? It's we the Africans ourselves. Who is for the boat? How is the youth organized? How do you organize to sit in the boat? That means the solution is within Africans. And the solution is not in the hands of government. If European Union deals with the government, the problem will still exist with us and many youth will still die in the sea. And the population will still be, illegal population will still be increasing in Europe. And European Union will still be sending money to Africa trying to solve the problem. And the money will only end up into the political elite in Africa. So the best solution is the European Parliament themselves to organize like how they observe elections. That is my proposed solution. Like how they come to Africa to observe elections. They should also organize European Parliament or immigration institute that will be stationed near all the North African countries, and they will observe the movement of ships and boats. With so doing, there can be emergency interventions. There can be instant intervention in stopping the illegal immigrant for even embarking on their journeys. And this will bring a lasting solution. That was the research I think if I were to be given admission, I would have focused on, and also make sure that I partner with the faculty members to set up short courses for African Union staff and African Union politicians who have passion about regional integration. But it's unfortunate I did not get admission. So I'm using this medium as a source of expressing my mission and my vision that I would have put or input into my study in College of Europe for future and the prosperity of Africa and Europe. Because Europe and Africa have a long history and collaboration which existed since the 14th century, and it will still continue. So that is my humble appeal. Through the College of Europe, they should do a research and find lasting solution to the youth illegal immigration to Europe. And my proposed solutions are two. Like one is for European College of Europe to try as much as possible to organize short courses for African Union staff and politicians and civil society groups like me who are passionate about regional integration. And two, to set up an immigration institute in Africa that will be stationed around the 5 North African countries to stop the illegal immigrant to Europe. And this will bring a stop and lasting solution to the youth immigration program. I thank the interview panel for interviewing me, and I thank the admission team for even reading through my application. Thank you.